Okay, so in between the rain and being busy, I'm gonna try to do a little work out here today. So this back wall of the where the vegetable garden is or was, because it's yet to be determined if I'm gonna do it the same way next year. But I know that's where I'm gonna be growing stuff. So, but this back wall was not accessible. It was almost like a caged prison, and I don't know if it really kept anything out or not. But I want to do it a little differently next year. So I'm going to do a hedge of these euonymus here. I'll put a little description about them in the box, but they were 50% off, and I just thought that would make a nice evergreen hedge in the springtime. The new growth is like a pure white, so I think that'd be quite nice, especially as like a backdrop to this little seating area here. I think I'm gonna move these chairs. They're a little big. They're comfortable, but they're big. But anyway, I'm gonna straighten this up as much as I can, and then I'll let you all see what that looks like. So it's only going to be a couple seconds for you, and maybe a couple hours for me. Well, I thought I would leave it on the vine, but I guess I gotta harvest it because the vine is gone. But here's my rather large and heavy upo. Okay, so the fence is gone. It already starting to not feel so much like a prison. And now I have to decide how am I gonna, you know, define this edge here with these evergreen euonymus bushes. So I'll figure that out and keep going. Okay, it's coming along. I had this low wall of cinder blocks here, and I stacked up two here, and it has some stone crop in there, and this is conester, kaoni ester. I always jack the name up of this, but this one's divine and do crazy things, so I'll just let that be there. Probably put some more stone crop in here. There'll be a nice little threshold here. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure this out because I didn't know there was a foundation. Glad it was, but my hedge of green may now go across that fence here. Still trying to figure this out. I want something structural, but it'll work out in the end if I stop cutting myself. I should wear gloves. Gloves are important. All right. Okay, so I finally figured out where I'm going to plant my evergreen euonymus. I want to do 3 on either sides here, and a brick pathway here. As you can see here, I'm going to finish the brick across here. I'm going to do mulch in here, and then I think next season I'm going to do my tomatoes in pots. I'll move the mulch out the way and then plant the pots right on top of the native soil. Allow the roots to be able to go down if they want to, but it'll be a little bit more cleaner and more easier to manage for me. So yeah, this will be the beginnings of next year's garden. What do y'all think? Okay, I'm gonna call it done for now. I use what I had until I get what I want. I said I'm using what I got until I get what I want. Sound like a song to me. So I had these little things here. I use these instead of buying bricks, and it worked out perfectly. I had a brick for each side, and then those in the middle, the evergreens on either side. I'm gonna mulch that with some bark mulch, and that'll be good for the winter. But I'm so happy with how this laid out. I could put my fire pit here, and You know, I had a cinder block here, a little table, maybe for some music or something. I'm gonna put 2 chairs here, and it's gonna be a nice little spot. If you don't know like I know, you better make wherever you are a safe haven, have a peace of mind, shelter in place. You know, you don't necessarily have to go anywhere to find that peace. And I'm trying to create it right here. That's why it's called my garden oasis, or my urban oasis, or somebody's oasis. But anyway, yeah. So I think that was a good bit of work for this morning. The Lord held the rain out. It was supposed to come at 12. I don't see no rain, so I'm so glad I didn't get discouraged, and I kept moving on. I guess that's a word, you know. Everything might be saying that it's not going to work out. It's going to be a storm. It's not. You're not going to finish, but just start, and you might just finish, and it might not be no storm, and it might just work out. Peace and blessings. The fall definitely has arrived, and I welcome it. Wow, that leaf is really beautiful. Like reptile skin or something. Okay, focus. So, if you're new to the channel or you don't remember, this alley was covered with overgrown and trash, and just this path was not visible for God knows how many years. But I got a little ambitious, and I sorted through everything. I kept the stones and made a wall here, like a little raised planter. I got rid of the trash. I weed whacked the overgrown stuff. I really just went to town on this alleyway here and created this little planter here. My neighbor who built that house right there donated some mulch, which has helped a little bit with the weeds. Of course, this is raw area, so there's a ton of seeds and things are sprouting, but it's okay. It's 1,000% better than it was. Next year it'll be even better, because I'm going to put more mulch down. I'm going to put some cosmos seeds, and I'm going to try to get some things growing in here that'll just choke out the weeds that I don't want. They're the plants that I don't want, and just kind of like self-sustain itself. But for it to look like this from what it looked like at the beginning of the season, it's a blessing. So somebody asked for an update, so here's the update. There's some pachysandra in here. There's a evergreen juniper, trailing juniper thing in here. Part of it died. It's okay. There's a wisteria in here. There's some Montauk daisies which blossomed. There was a rhododendron here. We lost that. It's okay. There's some ferns that I planted. There's some hostas. There's another rhododendron. This one took. This one looks great. Nice fall color. The creeping Jenny over here did a wonderful job of spreading. The coneflower took. This one took. That one took. So those would be great next year. There's another hosta back there. There's some pachysandra in there somewhere, but it looks a little chaotic now. It just needs a good weed whacking, and me to blow some of these leaves away, and it'll be great. Again, this path was not here at the beginning of the season. Well, it was there, but it was completely overgrown. So to be able to come back here and enjoy this space is great. And this will be the first season of it having snow on the stone instead of snow on all of that garbage and trash. Every now and again you'll get a random piece of trash, and that's why I keep this here, so I can just dump that periodically. But other than that, it stays pretty clear. We've even gone as far as to clean the rest of the path here. I hope somebody takes on the job of weed whacking all the way down the path, but the trash is gone. The extra muck and the debris is gone. So just to have a clear passageway just, you know, is wonderful. So I'm excited about that. And there we go. Again, there's a lot of weeds, but I will get on it. But yeah, this is an update of the alleyway here. And yeah, I'm working on trying to clean up my space back here. I've been spreading some mondo grass seedlings to kind of like have a bed of mondo grass here. In the back here, I'm saving that for something. I don't know. Maybe I can get my hands on a couple more hostas to go back there. I don't know, or some heucherella. But I want something really bright there. I have this burning bush here, which will change pretty soon and give me that wonderful red color. I need to spray my Japanese maple with some peroxide to kind of kill this powdery mildew. Other than that, yeah, I'm just enjoying the space. I definitely wanted to give an update of the alleyway. Oh man, I look rough. Peace and blessings and happy growing to everybody.